Hey guys, Chris here from Kite Republic, here to talk to you about everything dock starts. I get asked about it a little bit, and until now I didn't really know. I don't know anyone that does them. I haven't really seen anyone successfully do it, and I just wanted to learn how to do it. So this COVID lockdown, I set myself two goals. One, dock start and be able to ride until it's energy that stops me, not technique. And number two, to be able to do a dry run and return to the dock. Here's how it went. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit there. I definitely enjoyed the process, and at the end of this video you can see the entire process, from the very first one right through to the successful completion. So gear wise, firstly the board. So the board I didn't think was going to make as big a difference, but I knew I wanted something small that did not have a big swing weight to it, and also just something that I was comfortable with to be able to land on consistently each time. To be honest, I probably would have gone with a small prone board if I had had it, but it turned to lockdown, ran out of gear, and I decided that I would go with my kite board, which worked perfectly. So this is the board that I kite foil with. It's a 4.3 duotone pace. It was perfect for this. So super flat, small enough that I could be the one driving it. Now the one question I do have, which I don't know the answer to yet, but I'm going to find out a little bit more, but I believe that the kite boards have a slightly different angle on the foil to be able to keep the power levels in check versus a prone board that would be a lot flatter and be able to keep that drive and that glide throughout, which I believe would help. However, I'll find out more on that and put something in the comments very shortly. So on the foil, I chose to go with the Fanatic Aero 2000. So the things I was looking for, one was a big front wing. I knew I needed a decent size. I'm 85 kilos. The 2000 I would say is perfect, and I knew that I could get a good bit of pump from that, from some wing foiling and other stuff I'd done before. So the 2000 was ideal. I guess there's a couple of different thought patterns on this. One is the high aspect wings. The high aspect wings are definitely going to, get more speed. My concern was there enough wing for me to be landing on it at low pace and keeping it up there? I don't know. We'll play around with that. I can tell you that the 2000 Aero will definitely work if you get your technique right. And fuselage wise, I knew I wanted to keep the fuselage as short as I could. Again, to be able to keep it lively and to be able to really input and get that drive where I wanted it, which took a little while to get there, but worked very well. Mast height wise, I reckon the 750 was ideal for me. I would say the 900 landing on it from quite an awkward position as you are with dock starting, I thought would be hard and wouldn't give me that same stability. The 750 would give me enough stability and also enough length for me to be able to really bring my legs right up and then drive again and not be touching down too much. But I'd say 750 worked a treat. Maybe for someone shorter, you could go a little bit shorter, but that worked very well for me. And I just had the standard 365 back wing as well from Fanatic there. The other thing that I had thoughts on, but I haven't dabbled with it yet, the very early attempts that I was having with the bigger wing, you tend to land and there's so much kickback. So when I say kickback, you're landing and then the wing has got so much of a hold there that you're ending up in all these funny positions if you land just a centimetre off either way, where I believe the smaller front wing would give you less massive wipeouts at the start and might aid that confidence right from the early go. Again, you won't be able to pump too far, but it would probably stop some of that craziness at the start and may be a good training tool before you start landing consistently every time to then step up to the slightly bigger wing and be able to land on it and keep it going. Now, in terms of what we need, you definitely need a decent dock. Ideal world, you'd have a dock you're that far off the water and there's a big gap under it that your wing could sit into and you can have it a bit closer to you, because as you're moving up on the dock start, it's quite an awkward position because the foil's away from you. It's not right in nice and close where you'd want it to be to line it up and keep going. You sort of have to almost jump out to it for a dock start, which is a little bit awkward. But either way, find a dock, you'll make it work. You'll see some of the dock start videos around where guys will even hold it. They'll throw it off something and then just land on it and go. For a standard dock start where you're pushing it along and you've got that little bit of glide at the start, just something that's low to the water, and just know you'll have to hold it out and it's a bit awkward. Tricks and tips. Firstly, patience. Go into it knowing you are not going to nail this within a few seconds, unless you're incredible at it. And good luck. I look forward to seeing it either way. Number two, you need to be on the correct gear. So we've talked through some of that. This stuff was awesome. Something close to it makes a lot of sense to me. We're always there to have a chat, and we'll be dabbling with this and other gear and working out the pros and cons of each as we go along further as well. All right, number three, trust the foil. What do I mean by that? You'll see early in my attempts, I'm holding it at the back, I'm holding it on the side, and I'm pretty much holding it like that the whole way right until I jump. One, the foil hasn't really engaged and hasn't started gliding by itself, so that's a real problem. Number two, I'm holding it like this. I'm in such a bloody awkward position that by the time I jump, I'm nowhere near where I want to be, and it's just everything starts to fall apart. So instead of that, what you need to be trying to do, get a bit of movement with two hands, that's fine, but then it's just the backhand that's just pushing it forwards, so the foil is engaged, it's gliding, and it's actually moving by itself almost, just with a slight input. That way when you let go, it doesn't change the trajectory. The foil continues to glide that way, so that's a bonus. And the second bonus of that is you've let go, you're in a really comfortable position again, so that as you go to take off onto it, you're now really balanced, really comfortable, and you're landing a lot smoother and better. So that was a massive, massive one for me. Number four, commit. If you're looking at that foil and you're going to take off and go, will I, won't I, will I? It will never work. Okay, you must commit. So as you're getting in your headspace to take off and get the foil going, you're jumping, you're committing, and you are going to land on that board and go each time. All right, number five, another huge one. JB, thanks, pretty sure you called it out first. Back foot first. A couple of my earlier attempts, you'll see I land and the even or the front foot touches down first and the board just goes, boop, done. Okay, you must land on the back foot first. You're over the mast, you're over the foil, therefore everything's fairly steady and continues. And then when that front foot comes down, you get straight into that pump motion, but back foot first. And finally, number six, make sure that you have some idea how to pump before you start. So whether that means, I'd say one of the best ones you can do by yourself is wing surf. Yeah, that was wing, W-I-N-G, wing surf. If you can get on the wing and foil, you can get yourself up consistently each time, and as soon as you're up, you can let go of the power of it, get that feeling. Get onto some small waves in whatever bay, lake, whatever you have around you. The wing foil can let you do that. Otherwise, a boat works really well. If you can kite surf, then kite surfing, and then trying to get all the power out of the kite and really getting that pump motion until you feel it. Wouldn't bother trying the dock starts before you can get that, apart from that you can get into a really good landing position, but get the pump down. Enjoy this next few minutes. If you've got some popcorn, probably a great idea. There's some awesome wipeouts. There's a huge learning process along the way, and I've really enjoyed every step of it. If you would like to chat dock starts, chat foils, chat gear, hit us up at kiterepublic.com.au or via our Kite Republic Facebook or Kite Republic Australia Instagram accounts. Cheers guys, enjoy.
I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control.
Great way to start the day, but not really that close. Next time.
I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated mix of emotion, got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion, got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me. Yeah, wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Find another reason to. I never made it, but I know